I am so happy to be here with Nyaradzayi right now from the Global World YWCA. Can you explain to me the issues that you're really focused on here and what you're really looking to get out of the conference?
For us in the YWCA, this is amazing to just be here at Women Deliver 2013 and to bring the passionate voices of the 25 million women and girls in our movement from the 120 countries. There are some very specific issues that are clear from our movement, from our experiences, and especially from young women. First is that women should never die due to maternal related causes. It's preventable, it's doable, and the world should be able to achieve that. Secondly is that we need to affirm and assert our human rights and to enjoy our human rights, especially the sexual and reproductive health and rights. And for young women, especially for young women, to have access to quality, age-appropriate sexuality education, to be able to be in safe spaces where they can get information, can get counseling, can get referrals, but also to have access to education. That education and economic empowerment is the bedrock within which women can be able to claim their rights and to enjoy their human rights. What is also amazing for me being here is to see the importance that together we can really deliver impactful programs in communities. If women, and especially young women, are at the center of decision making, if our governments can have good policies, can put resources to the issues around women's health, and if the women's movement, the philanthropic sector, the women's funds can all join hands to say it's possible for us to say one girl at a time, but more importantly, the demographic dividend. The future is telling, the future is young, and the future is female. So we need to invest in women and girls.
So this talking to you is just so inspiring, and I'm so glad that you're working on these issues. Now, when you talk about reaching girls and women with access to services and education, what tools do you use to reach rural women and girls that might not have access to a lot of the services like the internet that we take for granted?
It's very important that we look at how, even with the technology that is there, we need to maximize. So first is just to affirm that with the technology that is there, we can do as much as possible. Yes, there is a digital divide. In Africa, we've seen the importance of mobile telephony. That we can use mobile telephony as a technology through which women can access information, can SMS if she goes into labor, can call for that ambulance if there's any ambulance to call, or can talk to the neighbor to say, come, I need help. So mobile telephony is important. But at the same time, we need to continue to grow the infrastructure for communication technologies. We need connectivity within our communities. We need electricity. It can be solar-powered electricity, but we need electricity. We need internet connectivity, but ultimately invest in the innovation of young people, the young innovators, those who are doing startups in these communities. They need to be resourced. I've seen fantastic young women like Marcia on my team who just blogs and blogs and blogs. We've seen people like Fungai who started a Facebook page, Hey Zimbabwe. I think it's these innovations, it's these young women who are saying we can harness the potential of media, social connectivity, to bridge the generational divide, to bridge the knowledge divide, to unleash the potential that resides within each one of them, but also the reality of their own experiences to shape the future we want.
And I have one last question. A couple of years ago, Secretary General Ban Ki-moon launched Every Woman, Every Child as a global movement to improve women and children's health. And I know that you've played a role. Can you speak a little bit about how you're engaged in the movement?
It was such an honor for the UN Secretary General to appoint me as one of the commissioners, where I served as a commissioner for this very important commission on information and accountability on women and children's health. What came out of that commission was a 10-point recommendation. The 10-point recommendation around importance of registration of vital statistics, the importance of governments having to to put quality resources to health, the importance of mutual accountability, but ultimately that it has to be impactful. We need to see results, which is about saving lives, creating sustainability, but also it's about development. It's not just about saving lives. It's saying there cannot be any development, there cannot be peace unless women have their rights and they're able to live a full life.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.